All right, so we have covered addition, subtraction, and multiplication, and now we are going to look at a division problem using algeblocks, and we are still using the quadrant mat and we are still using the factor track. And the problem we are going to be looking at is x squared plus 5x minus 14 divided by x plus 7, and we're looking for our product. All right, and so we're going to start by placing this first set of values in the parentheses, and we're just going to put that right on the quadrant mat. So we have x squared, just 1x squared, and it's positive. So we're going to use this to represent our x squared. And then next we have plus 5x. So since this is positive as well, we're going to put it with our x squared, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in the positive. And then we have a minus 14. So we're going to put 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 11, 12, 13, 14 on our negative side of the quadrant mat. And then that is all set, and we are dividing by x plus 7. So since that is what we are dividing by to find our product, we are going to put the x plus 7 in the factor track. All right. So we have 1x. So we're going to use the same yellow block that we have been using for our x values. And then for the plus 7, we are also going to be using the same green blocks that we're using for our single values. So 1, 2, and these are both positive values, so they're going to go in the positive vertical section of our factor track. Okay. And that is 7. All right, and like we have been doing, we are going to make a rectangle to find our product. So let's see if we can do that with what we have here on our quadrant mat. So, and they also have to line up. What is on our quadrant mat has to line up with what is on the factor track for our rectangle. So I believe this should line up well with our x value, and it does. And then I think if we turn our 5x, that should line up well with our green cubes that are representing the plus 7. All right, that lines up well for what we have on our positive side. And then let's see how many columns of 7 we can make to line up with our positive 7 here on the factor track. So let's see. All right, that is 1 column of 7. And let's see how many more we can make. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And look at that. We have 2 columns of 7 for our negative 14 on the negative side. But as you can see, we have some space that we need to fill in on our rectangle. We have some space here and we have some space here. And that empty space is actually going to give us our product. So let's see what lines up with what we have in our factor track to complete our division problem. So I think we can add 2 more on the positive side to make it complete. And we can add 2 more going the other way to make it complete on, push these up a little bit, to make it complete on the negative side. And everything is lining up well. And there we have it. We have our complete rectangle. But to find our product, we're going to take what we added in. So we have 2 x's on the positive and 2 x's on the negative. And so since we have them on opposite sides, on the negative and on the positive, we can make some 0 pairs with what we have here. So we have 1 0 pair, and we have 2 0 pairs. All right, and here they are up here, our 0 pairs. All right, so we can use those 2 0 pairs to find our answer. So our answer is going to be x minus 2 0 pairs. And here is our product, x minus 2.